My sister accused me of trying to kill her baby at her baby shower. By the end, everyone knew what really happened. 3 months ago, my pregnant sister Emily fell down the stairs and almost lost her baby. I was the only one home when it happened, and I've been the family monster ever since. Since then, I have watched relatives hide their children behind their legs when I enter a room. I have heard whispers stop the moment I round a corner. I have been uninvited from baby showers and gender reveals and told it's just not a good idea for me to be around pregnant women. I have kept my mouth shut through all of it because I thought that's just how it was now. Emily was the one who invited me to the baby shower. My mother called me and told me it wasn't a good idea, but Emily insisted, and so I went. The second I walked through the door, the room rearranged itself. My aunt pulled my cousin's toddler onto her lap and turned her body away from me. My grandmother glanced at me and then leaned over to whisper something to the woman beside her. My mother greeted me with a hug so stiff it felt like cardboard and said, "Just please don't hurt her again." I found a seat in the corner near the window. No one sat next to me. No one offered me food or asked how I was doing. I sat with my hands folded in my lap and watched my family laugh and take photos and pass around gifts. Then Emily stood up. She clinked her glass and waited for the room to quiet. One hand rested on her belly, the other trembling slightly as she smiled. "I just want to thank everyone for being here today," she said. "This pregnancy has been the hardest journey of my life. 3 months ago, I almost lost my baby girl." Her voice cracked. "Most of you were there. You saw me in that hospital bed. You held my hand while I waited to hear if she still had a heartbeat." She paused. The room was dead silent. All eyes darted at me like they wanted to kill me. "I'm not going to go into detail about what happened," she continued, her eyes wet. "You all know. Someone in this room, someone I loved, someone I trusted, pushed me down those stairs." She didn't say my name. She didn't have to. Every head in the room turned toward me. But I didn't ask to speak so I could talk about that. I asked to speak because I need to move forward. For my daughter. She smiled through the tears. "And actually, I want to acknowledge my sister for being here today." My stomach twisted into a knot. "I invited her because I thought it was important," Emily said, turning to face me. "A lot of people told me not to, but I believe in forgiveness. And honestly, it takes a lot of nerve to show up after what you did. So thank you for coming, even though you're obviously not the godmother. Never will be." She let out a small laugh. A few relatives laughed with her. "I mean, can you imagine? But seriously, I appreciate you being here, even if you still can't admit what you did." My face was burning. I couldn't move. Emily's voice softened. "I know you don't understand what it means to be a mother. Definitely never will. But you trying to kill me and my baby? It was low, but I'm here to say it's okay." My mother was crying. My aunt was nodding. Someone whispered, "She's so strong." Then Emily walked toward me, her arms opened wide, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I forgive you," she said, loud enough for everyone to hear. "I'm not going to let what you did poison my daughter's life. I'm letting it go." She reached out to hug me. I stepped back. "I'm not hugging you." Emily blinked. "What? You don't get to forgive me." My voice didn't shake. "I didn't do anything." The room went cold. Emily laughed, but it came out wrong. "You're joking, right? You're actually going to stand here and lie at my baby shower?" My mother stood up. "Honey, let's just go outside and—" "I'm not lying." I looked at Emily. "I didn't push you. You threw yourself down those stairs." Emily's face twisted. "She's lost her mind. Do you hear this? She's actually insane. You threw yourself down those stairs," I repeated, "because you were cheating. That's not your husband's baby." The room stopped breathing. "You didn't know whose baby it was. I heard you on the phone that night crying about it. Then I watched you walk to the top of the stairs and fall on purpose. You tried to kill it." Emily was shaking now, tears streaming. "You don't know what you're talking about." My aunt's voice cut through the silence. "Emily, who's the father?" Emily didn't answer. Her hand flew to her mouth. She gagged. Then I heard it. Someone else gagging behind me. I turned around. My uncle was leaning against the wall, face pale, hand over his mouth. He was throwing up in the bushes. The room followed my gaze. Emily let out a sob, barely a whisper. "It's his. The baby's father was our Uncle Ray."